Tonight on That's Dark.
Follow us as we hunt an elusive, shadowy predator that stalks the night, slipping in and out of legend, the Ghost Panther. Are you ready to step into the darkness and face the unknown? Because once you do, there's no turning back.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's Alyssa.
And Heather.
And we have another lore today.
We do. And one that I actually have a story that's of someone that I'm very close to.
Hell yes.
That has had an experience.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
I know.
Yay. I thought your shirt said kale for a second.
Kale!
Remember they had those a long time ago?
Yes.
Like when veganism was like a whole thing.
I really love this shirt.
It's
like
cute.
It's the comfiest.
Anything gray is always comfy. For some reason. I don't know why.
And it's the sweatshirt thin material, so it's like really, like it's just
Ooh,
really
that's nice.
Really comfy. It makes me feel
material.
snuggly.
It's too bad you guys can't feel it. Anyway, it is pumpkin spice season, and we have our pumpkin spice lattes from Dunkin'.
Our version.
Yes, you have to. You can't just get a PSL from there.
No.
You just can't.
Too sweet.
You have to get a medium iced latte, extra shot of espresso, and 1 pump of pumpkin spice. You could do 2. 2 could be good too, but 1 to 2. If you like a little more sweetness, do 2. If you don't like a lot of sweetness, 1.
It's weird. I'm weird because I do like sweets, but I don't like a super sweet coffee.
Me either.
That's where I don't. Like
That's me.
Yeah.
Chocolate all day. I'll eat a candy bar all day.
Donut? Yeah, I'll have one. Don't want it in my coffee.
I don't want my coffee
I feel like
to be
it takes
sweet.
away from the coffee flavor.
Yes. What I do like is a creamy moment.
I am a creamy moment girl.
Yes. And my coffee cannot be like, it can't be so strong that it hurts my tongue and like acidic.
It can't be watery either.
No.
Like it cannot be acidic and it cannot be watery. I do myself want it to punch me in the face.
Yes.
But with flavor.
Yes. And cream.
And cream.
But not too much cream.
So this morning, because Araya told me about the pumpkin foam.
Oh, yeah.
Like pumpkin spice foam that you buy at the store.
Yeah.
Right? Cold foam. So I was like, I'll get it because I'm just like, I'm usually not a pumpkin spice like girl.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. I love like hints of pumpkin and stuff. But I was like, I'll get it. So I made my usual latte this morning with this pistachio milk, just a hint of brown sugar, cinnamon. And then I just took and put a little tiny bit on top. It is, you talk about creamy moment.
Oh.
It is in a hint of pumpkin, just a hint.
God.
And not, I was like...
So it's like the foam? That's like at the top?
But I only put a little bit. So it slowly just went down. And it was literally... I was like, I could sell this shit. That's how I felt about it.
That sounds amazing. I love it. I love it so much.
Also,
you have to do a little... Oh, I don't... I took the ice out of mine.
Okay. I took the ice out of yours.
Because I hate when it gets watery.
Oh my God.
It makes me mad.
Oh.
Real bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
What was that?
It gets me angry.
I hate it. Shit,
I
guys,
do not like...
I literally feared for my life for a second.
I don't like when I taste water. When I get a sip of watered ice.
Didn't sleep last night.
I'm sorry about
and I'm
that.
grumpy today.
I don't know why I'm apologizing like it's my fault.
It is.
I'm like,
Actually,
I'm sorry.
It is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so, like, at work today, I was just like, nah. Like, I was so grumpy. And then I, like, it's weird when I don't get sleep, I also get really emotional.
Oh, me too.
Like, super emotional. Like, but not in, like, a, like, everything just makes me sad kind of thing.
I know what you mean. Like, you feel every emotion extra.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Like, if I'm going to feel sad, then I feel, like, so
Extra
sad. Yeah.
If you're happy, you're really happy.
Yeah.
I am, like, I get just grumpy. If I don't get my normal, like, I need 8 hours.
But you know me. What do I typically need?
Like, 4 to 6.
But here's the problem. So Remy was up all night having diarrhea.
Oh, no.
Sorry, everybody. TMI. My dog, Remy, by the way. Ben had caffeine. So he was, like...
Off the walls.
Off the walls. And then he was just like, I can't sleep. I have anxiety. And I'm like, oh, my God. So by the time we fell asleep, it was like 1 a.m. Oh, my God. And then I kept
And you're up at 5.
Yep. No, but it gets worse. And then I would just wake up to... And literally Remy's right in my face going, like panting at me. And I'm like, Remy? And then she's like, got this look. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I had to get up because she's got to go. I mean, I'm glad she like,
yes.
But I wish she would have like growled.
Yeah.
Or not panted at me.
Oh,
so I run her outside and she literally, I could just see her shadow figure doing her quick turns because I don't know why she can't just poop.
Yeah.
It's got to be back and forth, back and forth. So I bring her back in. I go to sleep. I swear I got maybe 30 minutes last night. But guess what? Still got my ass up and went to the gym.
Hell yeah.
I know. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm going. Because I don't even, at that point, no amount of sleep was going to help anyway.
Exactly.
So I was like, no, I'm going.
If anything, the movement will give you more energy.
It did for a very moment.
Just a little bit.
So, but oh my God,
bit.
I have one more story about my day to day. So I had a little break. So I was like, I'm just going to go
Take a nap.
And I was like, I'm just going to go take a little nap. I just got done eating 2 eggs and a little English muffin slice. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go just take a quick, you know me, I don't nap.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but I was sleeping. I know I was sleeping. And then I woke up choking. And I was like, oh.
I hate that.
But it was because I don't know if I threw up a little bit. I have no, or I got too much spit. No idea. All I know is I just had like,
that's the worst.
What felt like water coming in my mouth, and I was like coughing everywhere.
Freaking, mine's been doing that, but you can probably hear allergies, like severe.
Is that what's going on with me?
My throat keeps closing up, and I wake up in the middle of the night coughing like crazy. Like it literally, I can feel my throat touch each other, like touch itself. And I'm like,
I'm waiting for you to tell me you have sleep apnea again.
Oh my, I probably do. But no, now it's severe allergies.
She's going to go order her machine off of Amazon. But wait, she can't. She found out she can't order her machine.
I'll steal my mom's.
Instead, she's like, oh, I'll just get some little nose things that'll open my nose up.
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to switch my sleep schedule to the daytime and use my mom's during the day, and she can... I'm kidding everybody. But speaking of working out, I did a workout yesterday, a butt workout, and I can't move. I feel like the Tin Man today, but it was nice to do. I had energy, and I did a 50-minute walk after.
Yay!
So I think I'm coming back. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, of the magnesium and B12.
Cheers to supplements.
Somewhat feeling more human. So that's nice. I've also been icing my back, like my spine and my neck. I've been icing it and then heating it every day. And that's been helping. Surprise, surprise, the thing the chiropractor told me to do actually helps. That I haven't been doing.
Oh.
But it helps. It helps.
I don't like chiropractors.
But this rain has been making me like, my hands and everything just feel like, ugh. Like
yeah, and I love it too, but it makes me feel like so my
tired.
body is not, but I also love it. It's a weird place to be.
I know,
in.
I feel this. It's like I just want to be in bed. It's like it's not the vibe for
anything.
Like working.
No.
Or if you want to go to do stuff. I will say I went to the beach yesterday and it was nice to go during.
That.
I know, but here, when the sun is out, no. But it was like stormy and beautiful and nice and windy, and I loved it.
Wind? You got me. But the sand.
I don't care about the sand. I just don't want it on my body. Like, and I don't really go in the water. Because every time... Okay, here's the thing.
Don't you have to go and get it on your body to go walk out in the sand?
Just on my feet.
Ugh.
That's fine with me.
Ugh.
I don't mind it on my feet.
No.
I don't like it on my body.
Fuck sand.
But I don't go in the water, and I can't go in pools ever. Ever since I was like a kid, I will get sick. Like... actually sick every time my head goes under the water.
So weird, because I sometimes I don't go in the ocean anymore, you know. And I used to, when I was younger, I surfed and everything else. But yeah, when I go swim and stuff, especially if there's a number of things that starts happening to my body.
Oh no.
So
probably not good to do.
No, a number of things.
Yeah, so I can go up to my knees, and that's it. And then I'm like, okay.
I don't want it.
I just like to walk.
I love sitting up out of the sand.
Yeah.
I love sitting up.
Like on the boardwalk.
Yes, and watching. I fucking love that. I will do that all day long. Don't put me on that beach.
My beach that I go to they started this new thing where they have like little, like shopping baskets. they put little baskets out front, and if you want to like pick up the beach, you can. And I love that. I think that's so cute. So I kind of want to do that because I like walking the beach. I don't like sitting and laying on the beach.
Yeah.
So I might just do that and like pick up some like
little things,
trash and stuff, or take Bear because Bear loves the beach. Like,
so does Max.
Freaking nuts for it.
Max is crazy about the beach.
It's so cute.
He's a crazy boy. He's a crazy boy. He's a crazy boy. All right. I should probably get into our topic today, which is the Ghost Panthers. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say of Illinois, but in truth, they're everywhere.
Anywhere. It sounds
everywhere.
Like a mascot. Ghost Panthers.
Right? But let's start off with talking about the ones in Illinois, because it's a very big thing out there.
Is that where the cornfields are?
Corn and soybeans.
Oh.
It'll be like they alternate the fields every year. So one year it's corn, next year it'll be soybeans.
That's
one year
interesting.
It's corn. Yeah, corn and soybeans.
Interesting.
Corn and soybeans.
Never knew that. Never knew that.
Well, now you know. So let's go ahead and talk about the legend of the Ghost Panthers in Illinois. It began with a single sighting in the early 20th century. The first reported encounter came from the deep woods of southern Illinois, near the small town of Enfield. The year was 1906, and the witness was a local farmer named John Tate. Tate was a man of routine, tending to his fields from dawn until dusk. One summer evening, as he was heading home after a long day's work, he noticed something unusual. In the fading light, he saw a large, shadowy figure moving along the edge of his property, near the tree line. At first, he thought it was a stray dog or perhaps a wolf, but as he drew closer, the creature's form became a lot clearer. It was a large cat. Ooh. Far too big to be a domestic feline. The animal was sleek and muscular. Its coat a deep, inky black that seemed to absorb the dim light around it. Its eyes reflected the last rays of the setting sun, glowing a sinister yellow, he said. He had heard of mountain lions occasionally venturing this far east, but this creature was different. Its size and color were like anything he'd ever seen before. The panther stared at Tate for a few long moments, as if assessing whether he was a threat, and then with grace that bellied its size, the creature turned and clipped silently into the woods, disappearing into the shadows. Tate stood there for several minutes trying to process what he had just witnessed. When he finally gathered his wits and returned home, he told his wife about the encounter. She dismissed it as a trick of light, but Tate knew what he had seen. So that's the first documented encounter of the Ghost Panthers. Now, I don't know if it's in... Oh, I don't know why I just said that.
That sounded like it hurt.
I did. New leggings. I just snapped them off me. I'll get through this and I'll tell you another story that I know I've heard personally about where these Ghost Panthers have come from. Mm-hmm. So I'll get there. So the growing fear. So over the next few years, more reports began to emerge from rural areas of Illinois. Farmers, hunters, and travelers all claimed to have seen large black cat prowling the countryside. Mm-hmm. The sightings were spread out, with some occurring near Enfield, while others were reported in more distant parts of the state, such as the Shawnee National Forest to the south and the outskirts of Springfield to the north, which that's where Liz's mom used to live, Springfield. Okay. The creature became known as the Ghost Panther, a name that reflected its elusive nature and the fear that it inspired. One of the most terrifying encounters occurred in the summer of 1923. A young couple, the Marshalls, had set out for a picnic in the woods near their home in central Illinois. I can't, what the fuck?
Enunciations.
It was a warm...
We're going to get comments about that today.
They'll be like,
learn how to speak.
Learn how to say Illinois, bitch. It was a warm, sunny day, and they found a perfect spot by a small stream. As they enjoyed their meal, they heard a rustling in the bushes nearby. At first, they thought it might be a deer or a raccoon, but the sound was heavier and more deliberate. Suddenly, a large black shape emerged from the underbrush, no more than 20 feet away. It was the elusive ghost panther. Its powerful muscles and dark coat told the couple that. The couple sat frozen in terror, too frightened to move or even scream. The panther's yellow eyes were locked onto them, and it took a few slow steps deliberately towards them, as if sizing them up, which is really fucking scary. They were tense, and then the only sound that they heard is the panther let go of a low growl.
Oh.
So not only is this thing stalking towards them, it's like giving that growl.
Uh-oh.
Just when it seemed that the panther really might attack, a loud crack echoed through the woods. A tree branch snapping under its own weight. The noise startled the panther, and it turned and fled back into the forest, disappearing as quickly as it had appeared. The marshals wasted no time gathering their things and rushing back to their car. They never went into the woods again, and their story spread quickly through the local community. They actually ran to the police department and reported it because they wanted to get people out there to look.
So they're
for
thinking
thing.
it's like a real. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They said it wasn't like it didn't. They didn't say it was like shot, like it disappeared. It literally turned and like it was a panther.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but, where was it? Hold on.
Do these have any relation to like Wendigos?
No, I don't think so. I don't
or
know.
Like hellhounds?
But it's interesting that,
I guess Wendigo, I'm thinking of hellhounds.
the Shawnee National Forest, it's another Native American, you know? I just think that's interesting because they tend to be, like you think of when I did the Bell Witch.
Yeah.
It was a large black wolf. Like they like black, you know? It's just interesting. So they never found that panther that day. They searched everywhere.
Wow.
Nothing. They went everywhere. Hunters, everyone out there thinking it was a mountain lion that maybe was just oddly colored. Mm-hmm. You know, anything that they could find, nothing. So as the years passed, the sightings continued though. They were sporadic, always fleeting, and without physical evidence. No tracks, no furs, no bodies. And the chilling tales of those had encountered the creature. That's all they have. Some began to believe that the ghost panther was more than just an animal. That it was a supernatural being. A spirit that roamed the land forever tied to the wilderness of Illinois. The ghost panther sightings reached their peak in the early 1940s. With the infamous Enfield horror. By this time, the town of Enfield had become synonymous with the strange occurrences. So now we're in a new town called, I was in Enfield before. In addition to the ghost panther, locals whispered about strange lights in the sky, mysterious disappearances, and other unexplained phenomena. But it was the ghost panther that brought the most fear. But yes, now Enfield has experienced so much interesting things.
I feel like, is there like a lot of alien stuff there?
I think so.
I feel like there probably is. Mm-hmm. Whenever I think of cornfields, I think of aliens.
Well, I think that's due to that one
Movies.
show, Sightings. Sighting. What's it called? Signs.
Yeah. Sightings. That's the knockoff version.
Sightings.
Oh god, sightings.
Sightings.
That would be a good name for one though. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you gonna call Sightings?
Yeah, we need to make our own horror movie called Sightings.
What's it about? Sightings?
Sightings of all things.
Sightings.
Oh my god. Sorry, squirrel.
Yep, there it goes. Oh, where was I? Okay. In 1941, the panther was spotted multiple times in and around Enfield over the course of several weeks. The sightings were more frequent and closer to town than ever before, causing widespread panic. Livestock during this time was found dead and their throats slashed, and the carcasses partially eaten.
Oh.
Sorry, that's not a ghost.
No?
The town's residents were terrified. locking their doors and windows at night and refusing to venture out after dark. So
Good
now
choice.
they literally have livestock being killed. Interesting, by the way, because in Utah, I live near the Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, God.
They
Are
had.
you kidding me?
Oh, I absolutely live 2 hours away from it.
That's another thing we need to do.
We absolutely do, but it freaks me the fuck out. But we'll do it. That is one that actually freaks me the hell out. I refuse to go there. But they constantly had livestock ending up dead like that over there. And they would see large creatures.
Don't like that. I don't like it.
Also,
No,
they
thank
reported
you.
seeing literally a weird creature running along the ground, and the ground opened up and it just went through what looked like a portal. So
I was gonna say, I heard, because there was that show, the Skinwalker
Yep.
Ranch, and
Yep.
I heard like how it's like you can hear things
underneath the ground. Yep. Everyone reports it. First of all, I'm not living there.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
That's how I feel about
I do
that.
want to visit, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't.
You can go to the Conjuring House, I'll go to Skinwalker Ranch.
Perfect. I want to go to the Conjuring House so bad.
You can tell me about the Conjuring House, I'll tell you about Skinwalker Ranch.
You might want to come with me because you know what I do. I'll probably end up like a part of that Conjuring House.
That's true. Can't go there alone, that's for sure.
The local sheriff, a man named Earl Hartman, took the report seriously. So he was taking these reports. Obviously, the fucking cows were dying. He organized several hunting parties to track down the creature, but each time they came back empty-handed. The panther seemed to vanish without a trace, leaving no tracks, no signs of his passage. The only evidence was the growing number of eyewitnesses and dead cows.
That's rude.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Every time it was the same thing. Large black cat with glowing yellow eyes. One night in late October, the panther was spotted just outside the town's limits. A group of men, armed with rifles, quickly gathered and set out to corner the animal. They found it near a small creek, its eyes reflecting the light, yellow, glowing. The men took, which is fine because cat's eyes do that. So the men took aim and fired, the sound of gunshots echoing through the night. When the smoke cleared, the panther was gone. No body, no blood, nothing. The failure to capture or kill the panther only added to this legend. Some claimed it was a demon or ghost immune to bullets and earthy weapons. Others believed it was a shapeshifter, able to change its form and disappear at will. Whatever it was, the Ghost Panther of Enfield became a fixture of local folklore, a story told around campfires and then passed down through generations.
Wow.
So, is there modern day encounters?
I'm sure there are.
Though the panic of the 1940s eventually subsided, the Ghost Panther did not disappear entirely. Sightings continued sporadically through the latter half of the 20th century and into the 21st century. However, these modern encounters were different, less frequent, more subtle, as if the creature was fading. In the 1970s, a series of sightings in southern Illinois reignited interest in the Ghost Panther. Local newspapers ran stories about the mysterious cat. An amateur cryptozoologist descended on the area, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive animal. Despite the renewed attention, the Ghost Panther remained as elusive as ever, with no concrete evidence of ever being found. One of the last significant sightings occurred in 2003. Near the town of El Dorado, a group of teenagers out for a late-night drive claimed to have seen the panther across the road in front of them. They described it as large and black with a tail that seemed almost as long as its body.
Okay.
The creature moved quickly, disappearing into the trees on the other side of the road. The teenagers, shaken by the encounter, reported it to the local authorities, but once again, no trace of the panther was found. So today, the Ghost Panther of Illinois is a story that lives on. But before I go into the fact that did you know that there are sightings all over the world of these Ghost Panthers, I want to tell a couple things that I knew about Illinois. So I also know that there is a story in Illinois that, interesting enough, in the early 1900s, a circus was traveling through, like a sideshow was traveling through Illinois. Mm-hmm. They had panthers.
Oh.
They wrecked. The panthers got out. So there is a lot of speculation that the panthers maybe were not both of the same sex. and have breeded and all that, but it still doesn't make sense to me, because why wouldn't they be able to catch them? People see panthers all the time. They catch them. I don't know if they catch them, actually. Is it confirmed
that the panthers survived?
No,
or could maybe they died and it's like their residuals?
Maybe. But it's also very similar to like a lot of the stuff that is seen on Indian ground, on Native American ground.
That's true.
So it's interesting to me, but that is the big story there, is that the sideshow came through. They had panthers. Their cart wrecked or something, and the panthers got free.
Good, as they should.
As they should have, yeah. And then but here I wanted to tell you, there's about an actual sighting of someone, this is in Illinois, so I'm going to keep it there, of someone very close to me.
Ooh.
Liz.
Oh,
and Liz
yes, she doesn't make shit up.
Nope. And she is very scientific.
Yes.
She one night was driving, and I think I want to say it's like, there's like between like Sullivan and Mattoon, like really dark. I don't know if it's necessarily right there. I don't remember. I don't know if she was going to Springfield or she's on these country roads in the back, right? And she's driving home, and it's late at night. And she literally said she saw a big black figure, which looked like a big black cat, go in front of her. She felt her car, like it felt like it hit something, but not like hit,
fully hit,
but like hit something, and then it just evaporated.
What the fuck?
And she said it was like a big black cat. Huge.
Oh my God.
And Liz.
Interesting.
She does not.
No.
She would be like.
She's not a believer fully of that kind of stuff.
I think she secretly
She does, like, to an extent, but she has to, like, really have no explanation other than. You know what I mean? Like, very scientific, realistic way of looking at things. So.
Yeah. That's kind of why I wanted to finally talk about the Ghost Panthers, because they're huge in Illinois.
Crazy.
Everyone talks about them. They're everywhere. In fact, there's this cemetery called Greenwood Cemetery in Decatur, which is another thing that I should cover, because the ghosts that are there also in the Greenwood Cemetery, they have occult stuff going on there. And then they had this winter in Decatur where they didn't get food and they cannibalized. Yeah.
Like literally?
Literally. This is proven. Like they got stuck outside of what they were trying to create in the town, and they were so snowed in they couldn't get out, and then people died and they ate them. Yeah, there's some shit that has gone down in Decatur. Decatur, if you go in there, it is one of the creepiest. It gives me the, like I can't.
It even sounds creepy.
It is.
Decatur? Mm-hmm. It's like decay.
Yeah, it is decay.
Ugh.
It's decay.
God, it's decay.
Greenwood Cemetery is where I was doing, because I was working as an insurance surveyor, and I was up against the Greenwood Cemetery, and that's before I like really tapped in, and I was surveying the outside of the house, and then there was just a man standing, and they had like a chain link fence, and he was just standing there at the fence. The cemetery's on the other side, this person's yard, and I literally watched him just disappear, and I will never forget it. And at that time I said, no,
like, I didn't see that.
That was just,
that was just my mind.
He walked away.
Yep.
I was like, I'm not talking about it. So, yeah.
That didn't happen.
No, Greenwood Cemetery. I'll have to show you pictures.
Where? Is this Illinois?
Yeah, it's in Decatur, Illinois. Is a Greenwood Cemetery.
Oh my gosh.
It is infamous, and I will have to cover it because the ghosts.
Yes.
And then also the deer followed us. We were walking through it, and they just followed us. And then they would stop. You can ask Liz, and stare at us. And we turn, and they'd just be over to the side. And then we move, and they'd start moving too, and then stop. Yeah.
That's probably why she doesn't like deer.
Right. I don't know. Illinois deer are scary.
Weird. That's weird.
They're not cute little Florida deer. They're big old freaking scary
like bucks.
Deer. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. So let's just go ahead and go a little further. And I wanted to look and see, are there sightings of ghosts, black cats, panthers everywhere? So I'm going to go through all the areas that they have sightings.
Ooh.
Just a short little bit in here about each one. Okay. So we're going to start with the United Kingdom. In Bodmin Moor, Cornwall, the Beast of Bodmin Moor is one of the most famous phantom cat legends in the UK. Sightings of a large black cat roaming the moor have been reported for decades. Despite investigations, no conclusive evidence of a big cat living in the area has ever been found. I didn't go deep into these just because I think there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But yet they have had sightings, and to this day.
Just like all our other topics all around the world, there's some version of it.
Yep, absolutely.
So cool.
And then we have another one in the UK called Exmoor Devon. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Another well-known phantom cat as the Exmoor Beast. Since the 1970s, there have been reports of a black panther-like creature killing livestock.
Oh my God.
Livestock.
Wait, this is still the UK?
Yeah,
Okay.
in the area. The sightings have sparked numerous searches, but the beast remains elusive.
That is crazy.
Since the 70s. And they have livestock coming up dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then we have, still in the UK, in Surrey and the southeast, sightings of a large black cat. This is multiples.
Okay.
Have been reported across Surrey and the southeast of England. These creatures are often described as panther-like and have been linked to reports of, again, livestock attacks. Yes. But they cannot, and all of these ones, when I was reading, they are never found. Ever. They never find them.
Has anybody ever had cameras out there to see if they can catch anything?
No, there has been pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's when you look them up, they're just there
it just
is.
looks like any kind of animal?
No, it looks like it's kind of shadowy and
crazy.
you don't really get to see the yellow eyes. It looks kind of shadowy, and you can definitely see that you're is that
It's something, but you can't make it
never anything
out.
super clear though.
That's how it always is. So annoying.
Yeah. So let's go to Australia now.
Oh.
Blue Mountains, New South Wales. The Blue Mountains, just west of Sydney, have been home to numerous reports of large black panthers. Some believe these animals are descendants of the American military mascots released during World War II. Though this theory has not been confirmed. But there's a legend or something that during that American military, that the American in World War II released these panthers. They're their mascots.
What?
Yeah. That's a whole, when I started going down that rabbit hole, that's a story, dude. It is.
That's so America.
Yeah. Here's our panthers.
Release the panthers.
We can't take these mascots. Release them in Australia. That looks like a good place for them.
Oh my God. Speaking of Australia, I feel like I don't hear a whole lot of lore from Australia, so I kind of want to do some
That
research.
would be interesting because I guarantee there's got to be some.
Yeah.
So then we have the Gippsland, Victoria. That area has been many reported sightings of phantom cats, particularly around the Grampians and Otway ranges. These sightings often involve large black felines seen crossing roads, lots of reports, or lurking near forests. And this one, even the policemen have reported seeing these large black cats.
Wow.
So let's go back to United States, because you think it was just Illinois?
No.
No. Southern Appalachians.
Oh, here we go.
And the southeastern United States, particularly in the Appalachian Mountains, there have been numerous reports of eastern panthers. These are often described as large, black, or dark brown cats. Despite their frequent appearance and local lore, these creatures are not officially recognized or existing in the region. So they haven't said that these cats. It's interesting with that one because I'm the brown sounds like it could be a mountain lion.
Yeah.
But they won't
Even for a dark brown though? I thought they were light brown.
Like I said, their backs are kind of darker brown.
Okay.
Huh. But still, the black thing is weird. Texas. Fucking Texas.
Texas.
Sightings of large black cats, often referred to as black panthers, have been reported in various parts of Texas, especially in the more rural and forested areas. These sightings have persisted despite the lack of actual official recognition of such animals in the area. There's also reports everywhere in Texas of lights. These sightings of black cats, black wolves. Let me tell you, Texas is another one that I was holy shit.
They've got some shit there, I feel like.
The orbs, tons of that shit. Tons. North Carolina, known as the Beast of Bladenboro. There are reports of a creature in the 1950s that terrorized a small town of Bladenboro, North Carolina. Described as a large black-like creature with dark fur, it was blamed for the deaths of several livestock and people.
Oh.
And it was never caught.
Oh. How was it blamed for the people? Like, what happened?
They were killed the same way as the livestock.
Oh my god.
Their throats were slashed.
Slashed and partially eaten?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's an interesting way to kill them.
I mean, they go for their throat.
That's true.
If they're going to bite, I think that's what they mean by slash, because they literally go...
Well, that is what animals do.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy.
I know.
God, could you imagine going out that way?
Oh, I can tell you stories of mountain lions in California that was...
No, thank you.
In Canada, we're going to go to Canada now. Eastern Ontario and parts of Ontario, particularly in the more rural and forested areas, there have been reports of large black cats. These sightings are often dismissed by authorities, but they have continued to be all part of the local folklore. All part of it. Big Black Panthers are part there. British Columbia, the forest and mountains of British Columbia have also been home to reports of phantom cats, described as large and black. These sightings often occur in remote areas, and tons of people have seen them. And these cats actually disappear in front of people's eyes. They don't just walk away. They vanish.
That's insane.
You ready to go to our next destination?
Yes.
South Africa.
Oh.
Which I was like, okay, is there panther? I was trying to think, right? Because I think panthers are rainforests.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, no,
KwaZulu-Natal, in the hills and forests of KwaZulu, where have been reported of large black cats referred to as nguka. These creatures are sometimes considered to be type of a panther or leopard, but their true identity remains a mystery.
I'm going to look up if there are.
Cape Town, and this is called the Beast of Tokai, is another southern African phantom cat reported in Tokai Forest near Cape Town. It has been described as a large black panther-like creature, and there have been multiple sightings over the years of people seeing it.
So it looks like... Oh. It says Black Panthers aren't a real species.
I saw that too.
What the frick?
Yeah, it's like a mutation or something.
Okay, so there are panthers in South Africa, but they're more commonly referred to as leopards, I guess. So there's leopards. I don't know. That's interesting. But they're rare, it says there. That's crazy.
So then New Zealand, we're going over there. We have Canterbury Plains and the South Island of New Zealand, particularly around the Canterbury Plains. There have been numerous reports of large black cats. These sightings have been persistent over the years, though they remain, again, unverified. Then we have Northland. The Northland region of New Zealand has also had reports of black panthers or large cat-like creatures. They are often seen in remote forest areas and are part of local folklore. Ooh. Why is it black cats?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I just can't believe that black panthers aren't real. I always thought those were for sure like
I knew they were like I know they are a thing, but I heard it's like a genetic...
Like not a mutation, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like a defect or something.
Yep.
Interesting.
Now let's go to France. In Normandy, in rural Normandy, I don't know what's your favorite place. There have been reports of large black cats roaming the countryside. These sightings have persisted for decades, often dismissed as misidentifications, but they continue with the locals. The locals say absolutely that there is large black panthers that they find, but they don't ever have evidence again. And then we have Valley.
I have a story about France.
Do you want me to tell this one and you tell? You want to tell it now?
It's quick.
Oh, tell me. Okay.
Apparently, the biggest outbreak ever in history of bed bugs has happened. And guess where?
France.
France.
I know, you just...
That's so France.
I know.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. Leave it to France.
She has some past life shit, guys. It's all good.
Kylie always makes fun of me. She's like, your last name is French. You know that, right? I'm like,
you had some past life shit. You had your head cut off. Okay? It's all right. It's not good.
Hold some resentment.
And then we have another area where sightings of phantom cats have also been reported in black phantom cats, where they are sometimes linked to local legends and myths. Then we're going to go to India, Western Ghats. In the dense forest, Gat. Sorry. Gat. In the dense forest of the Western Ghats, there have been reported of melanastic leopards, sometimes referred as black panthers. While melanastic leopards are a known phenomenon, these reports are often shrouded in mystery due to the elusive nature of these creatures. These phantom cat sightings are also shrouded. So, like, all of these, like, a lot of people believe that they're in these areas that exotic pets, someone had them, they got out, like, that these are actual. But then there's a lot of people believe that they are phantoms. Or a lot, like in America, they believe that it's Native American. In other areas, they believe that is like witch doctors. Like, there's just like so all these different, it's probably just a cat that is here that we just can't catch. And, it's just interesting to me.
I was just going to say, that makes it extra interesting because, like, I think a lot of our stuff is chalked up to Native Americans because of where we are. But, like, obviously Native Americans were not in, like, all these other cultures. And the fact that those still exist in those other cultures is very interesting. I mean, I guess there was their version of Native Americans, right? Like, it's not like, it's not the Native Americans we had, but it's just interesting. It's like, I want to know, like, what they knew or what they were, like, I just want to know. Because I feel like, I don't know, it's weird.
It's very
I could go
weird.
down a whole rabbit hole, and I'm not going to, but...
Oh, I started to. When I started reading about, and I had to condense them down, because I was like... But I started going into, like, what is it that they're seeing? Because it's just interesting to me that so many places... But why a large black cat? You see what I'm saying? Like, what would ever make somebody... be like, it's a large black cat, I would just think that if you're gonna
and across so many places.
So many. And there is pictures, guys. Go look it up online. They do have pictures of sightings, but they all just say that they've never found anything. That's and crazy. Then the dying, the killed livestock, and then that one place, what was it, where in North Carolina where people were killed too? What was it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy to me. So this Ghost Panther thing was way bigger than I thought, because I was like researching Illinois, then I was like, I wonder if they're anywhere else. And it was just like pop, 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 like so many. Pop, 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 pop. So
it's been that kind of day, guys. Sorry.
So many. And I'm not going to go through all of, like, the sightings in Illinois, because I pretty much... Illinois, I'm sorry, guys. You can just go ahead and beat me now.
We get it.
That was awful. How fucking dare I?
Learn how to say things correctly, Heather.
There's no noise in Illinois, Heather.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
You know better.
Fuck.
You lived there.
I did for a short time.
I'm so sorry about that.
But I do want to say one thing. In Carbondale and surrounding areas of Illinois, that it is still ongoing. So even though they said that the last reported sighting, that is still ongoing. The town of Carbondale and its surrounding areas in southern Illinois have had sporadic reports of ghost panthers over the years. Residents have occasionally reported seeing large... Oh God, that scared me. Black cats crossing roads or lurking near wooded areas. These sights occur at dawn or dusk, making it difficult to confirm what the eyewitnesses saw. So in Carbondale, they still are reporting these Black Panthers. And again, Liz, my wife, she saw something. And she hit it with her car, and it disappeared.
That's insane. Also, you got to think, too, like, these are, like, you're going based off of what was reported, and most people are not going to report that.
No.
If I saw, like, a ghost panther, I'm not going to be like, 911.
A ghost panther.
I saw a ghost.
Pretty sure it was a ghost. It was a panther. It was large.
If I was a 911 operator, I'd be like, what would you like me to do about that? Like, pull out my Ouija board?
That would be us.
Go about your life.
Hold on one second. We're 911 operators. Yeah, give me 1 second. Could you tell me who this is? No, they said that you're stupid.
Said it was just your imagination.
They said that is just a cat.
You're good to go, man. Oh my God.
But that is something that, and you can honestly also, if you want to look up the haunted Decatur, Ghost Panthers are in there. It's a book.
Yes.
Haunted Illinois. Liz has so many books on haunted Illinois, and it's written by the same guy. And there, I was reading them, and I'm obsessed with the fucking haunts in there. I had to say fucking to emphasize how good they are.
Ooh, I love that.
So I might have to do one on just haunted Illinois sometime, because holy shit, that's where that's where the circus story came from, or the sideshow, is that, kind of thing. I couldn't find anything online, but there's so much about the hauntings of these panthers. Hauntings.
That's nuts.
Or real. I don't know what they are. They can't find them. The fact that there's no footprints, very weird to me. Very bizarre.
That's true.
Very bizarre. Very weird. Very interesting.
Very strange. It's not demure.
It's not mindful.
It's not mindful.
It's not classy.
Well, I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
I think it's
I definitely want to hear more about Decatur.
Oh, I'm going to do one on Decatur.
That sounds amazing. I said something earlier that I wanted to cover.
I think I'm going to tackle that next, because it's really fucking creepy. You're going to do yours, but I'm saying my next one I think is going to be the Decatur, Illinois. Yeah,
because I want to know.
It's creepy as hell.
More about
their story, everything, creepy. So,
I feel like there's a lot of creepy stuff in Illinois.
Yes. Including right now, some areas you just walk into and you're like, I shouldn't be here. Including all the hotels.
Oh.
I want to leave. I do like Chicago. Oh, no. Okay, wait.
Ooh.
I'll take it back. No. I like Shed's Aquarium. That was awesome. Do not like the people. No offense, but the workers in Chicago were real mean. I mean, real mean.
I've heard just everybody's mean.
They're real mean.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. But if you are in Illinois, I do apologize. I have lots of people that I know over there. So, sorry, not sorry.
Well, I am going to cover astral projection in my next one. So I'm very excited for that, because it's just interesting to me. And I feel like it's a very real thing. I think another one, and I might combine the two, because I don't know if, astral projection is probably going to be a whole rabbit hole. I feel like it's going to be one of those topics. But if I can, I kind of want to add in sleep paralysis to that also.
I think that'd be cool.
And then some stories, like people's stories of sleep paralysis. Oh my God. I am very glad I don't deal with that.
Me too.
Because I couldn't. I would pass out. Maybe that's why I don't have that. Maybe I do have it and I just pass out. I don't know.
She doesn't have a...
I don't have fight or flight.
She has neither.
Freeze.
She has pass out.
Yeah.
Just go on the ground. Like, I'll just be dragging along, fighting whatever's there. Because I fight. That's what I do.
No, not me.
I don't run. I just fight.
I.
And I'll have your shirt, like, dragging you along, fighting whatever's there.
It's like, why is that my stress? Like why? What purpose does... I guess, like, it serves some purpose. Like, they'll think I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Like,
she's dead. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Depends on what's getting you.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a wild animal, it's going to be like, cool, I'll eat her.
That's true. That wouldn't
Took care
be
of
good.
that. That's my meal.
See, with animals, I don't feel like I would freeze. With animals, I think people scare me more. But animals obviously are scary.
As they should.
Like a grizzly bear would be pretty scary. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like I would not freeze in that scenario.
I think you're supposed to. I know with black bears, you're supposed to go away, bear.
Okay, so... because Kylie and her boyfriend, their friends, always go up into like the mountains and hike. So he was telling me that with bears, they only attack if they get like stunned, like if you like frighten them. So if you're just walking and you walk around a corner and then you make a loud noise, because they always say like with bears you want to be loud because it scares them off. So if you're just quiet and then you go around a corner and then you like make a loud noise, you're going to spook it and it's going to attack you. Where if it's better to just be loud the whole time. So like either have a noise on you or just be really loud as you're hiking the whole time to kind of like keep them away and they'll run off.
Yeah, black bears tend to run off. Like it's not. They say
grizzlies. I
was in Tennessee. And I've heard grizzlies do not run off.
Yeah, I think they'll fight
they will
you.
hurt. They'll eat you.
Yes.
Okay, and then I also know that polar bears love to actually hunt people for fun.
They're scary. Have you seen them covered in blood?
It's fucked up.
God. Woo.
Fucked up, man.
They're very cute from a distance, but
I really I would never feed a black bear because I know what happens, especially in Tennessee, because if they come into town too many times and they get taken away. And,
Yep. Well, that happened here with the freaking woman in Brevard, and now the black bear is in the Brevard Zoo.
I know.
Because he can't be on his own.
I know. But I really just wanted to hold one. But Liz said no.
They're so cute. I know.
And I understood. But I did see Liz was frightened. I sat out on the porch eating and stuff, hoping that I wasn't going to give it any food. I was just hoping to lure it.
Yeah.
Lure it to me.
Did you know? So they have like special trash cans that are supposed to keep black bear, like just bears in general, out. But there's videos of them that figured out how to like put their hand in and like get stuff, and they look so excited.
They are. They're so
cute. And they
cute.
learn how to open car doors.
Oh my God, the way I would squeal and not in fear if a black bear opened my car door. I'd be like,
oh my God.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like the guy on TikTok who's like, white women aren't scared of shit.
Okay, but there's a lady on TikTok where the bears literally come and open her front door.
I know.
And they visit her. I want that life.
No. Black bears, I feel like, they're not as scary. A grizzly, that's
I don't want to. I'm
whole
good.
Other story.
I don't want to pet a grizzly.
Nope.
I don't. I just want
they
a little
can go
black
about
bear.
their life.
I know better than to go at a baby bear or try to. I just want to pet a black bear.
They're just so freaking cute.
I just want to be near one, even just so
cute.
I can go like at it. That's all I want to do.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
I want to hold all that, like raccoons. I just want to have little hands.
When they like.
When they go up like this.
Oh my God.
And then the little hands. That one video where it had the cotton candy and it put it in the water and it was just gone. I felt so sad for it. I was like, oh.
It's like, where did it go?
I want to give it more and be like, here, eat it. Don't put it in the water. It just went. Sorry, guys.
They're so freaking cute, dude. I love raccoons.
This is my tired brain. It's just gonna go.
I know. I'll just talk about animals the rest of the for like 2 hours.
But that is, what's about animals? It's about, so you guys decide, is this local legends lore that is stretched across all of everywhere? Is this a circus or a sideshow that came through Illinois and some panthers either died and were ghosts or were released into the woods and have just lived? Is this Native American? Is it supernatural? I honestly don't know. So you're going to have to make your assumptions on that, everybody. Everybody. You gotta make your assumptions. Everybody. Call them in.
Yes. Okay. Well, everybody, I am going to make some enchiladas now.
I'm so fucking
In
excited.
there, it's cooking, and it smells good.
It smells amazing.
I'm ready.
Cannot wait to eat it.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.
Absolutely. Bye guys.